Matt Cameron has officially left Pearl Jam. The band and Cameron shared the news on social media, expressing appreciation for their time together. While neither party explained the reason behind his exit, the announcement marks the end of a long and successful chapter in the band's history. Cameron joined Pearl Jam in 1998, becoming the band's most stable drummer after years of frequent lineup changes. Pearl Jam had worked with several drummers before settling on Cameron. Dave Crusson, their original drummer, played on their debut album 10, but left in 1991. He was briefly replaced by Matt Chamberlain, followed by Dave Abruzzese, who contributed to major albums like Versus and Vitalogy. Jack Irons stepped in afterward, playing until Cameron finally joined the group in time for the Yield tour. At the time of his arrival, Pearl Jam had already released 5 studio albums. Cameron's first full studio project with the band was Binaural in 2000. He continued to play on every album that followed, contributing to records like Riot Act, Pearl Jam, Lightning Bolt, Gigaton, and the most recent release, Dark Matter, which came out in 2024. Before his time in Pearl Jam, Cameron had already made a name for himself in the music world. He was the drummer for Soundgarden, a prominent Seattle-based grunge band known for albums like Badmotorfinger and Superunknown. He also collaborated with members of Pearl Jam and the late Chris Cornell in the one-off supergroup Temple of the Dog, formed in tribute to Mother Love Bone vocalist Andrew Wood. Outside his main bands, Cameron pursued other musical ventures. In 2013, he worked on an experimental project called Drumgasm with fellow drummers Zach Hill and Janet Weiss. In 2017, he released his first solo album Cave Dweller under Pearl Jam's Monkey Wrench label. In more recent years, he joined forces with Nirvana's Chris Novoselic and Soundgarden's Kim Thayil for a new band called Third Secret, which released its own music. Cameron was honored in 2017 with an induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Pearl Jam. He is also set to be inducted again as part of Soundgarden, recognizing his deep impact on both bands and the wider rock landscape. As he steps away from Pearl Jam, Cameron leaves behind a legacy that spans nearly 3 decades of live performances, creative growth, and artistic collaboration. His dynamic drumming helped define the band's sound in both concerts and studio sessions. While fans may feel the loss, Cameron's influence remains etched into the band's history. Pearl Jam expressed their gratitude and love for Cameron, calling his time in the band a meaningful era and praising him for his energy, talent, and lasting friendship. The band made it clear that their bond with Cameron goes beyond the music, and they wish him all the best in his next chapter. Matt Cameron's departure marks the end of an era, but his journey as a musician continues. Whether through new collaborations or personal projects, fans can expect to hear more from him in the future.